So I just read a book called Existential Kink. And it basically goes under the idea that if there's some habit you have that you're not really fond of, there might be some freaky deaky part of you that enjoys whatever sensations that that habit brings to you. So even if it feels like you don't like it, part of you might actually like it. Some weird, little, twisted, masochistic side of you might delight in that pain. And so when I'm reading this, I struggled with it because I'm thinking, if you don't like something, you don't like something. Like, how does that make sense? But I was talking about all the dark stuff and how we can sometimes be into it. And so I was thinking about writing. I really enjoy writing dark scenes. I get a special little thrill from it. I even more enjoy narrating said scenes when I have a character that's getting all growly and just in their darkness. Whew, that's some good times right there. So that made me continue with the book. So I was thinking, well, maybe I don't know. I don't know about that. And there were some different exercises in the book that were talking about really just sitting in some of those negative feelings, because it might be that some part of us just wants to experience them, but we're just pushing them away. We're saying no. Our ego wants to be all light and love and happiness and is thinking, I don't want to feel self-loathing. I don't want to feel scarcity. I don't want to feel a lack of love. So get out of here. And the reason why that idea I kind of am not super against is because of the whole idea of cohesiveness. When we're pushing any part of ourselves away or denying any part of ourselves or rejecting or shaming, we're not this cohesive whole. We're cutting part of ourselves off, and it can take a lot of energy to do that. And there's another thing that I was thinking about is when I am feeling a little down, I'm fighting all of these negative thoughts, these thoughts of self-loathing. And if I let myself fall into that, I get this weird little thrill. It's the only word I can think of. And I always thought that was because I was stopping the fight, because it's exhausting when you really want to think bad thoughts about yourself and you're constantly fighting and you're just like, nope, 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 nope. And I figured, it's just that relief of finally not fighting anymore. But then I realized, is there a part of me that likes that feeling? Because we do like dark things. Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and a lot of popular shows feature some pretty dark stuff. And if we do have those bad habits that keep coming up again, why? Why do they keep coming up again if there's not some part of us that's like, yeah? Because for me, two of the big, well, there's maybe three, because I've been really thinking about this and trying to figure out, is this something I want to try? Is this something I want to work on? Because it's shadow work, basically. It's delving into those emotions that you normally would try to just shove away or shove down or repress or shame yourself over, and just really accepting them and almost finding a weird beauty or an odd sort of enjoyment. So anyway, like I was saying, the ones I feel like I might crave the most are like a self-loathing type thing, sort of scarcity, sort of panic, and then unrequited love. And so, because generally speaking, I will wake up feeling kind of a little bit panicked and just a sense of dread. And for whatever reason, I will be slightly late to work frequently. And there's always just like, oh no feeling. And I'm like, is there some weird freaky deaky part of me that likes that? Is that why it keeps happening? And so I'm like, what if I just sink into that feeling? And I tried sinking into a feeling earlier today, because one of the things is unrequited love for me, I think. Because that came up, and instead of shoving it away, instead of saying that's messy, that's gross, that's disgusting, that's shameful, we don't need to feel that or think about it, I sank into it. And I really felt what that sensation was like, what that emotion was like. And as I sank into it, this sounds super weird, but it felt like this weird kind of beautiful sorrow. And I felt it in my face, in my chest, as this kind of heaviness, almost like this pressure. But it was this weird, lovely sort of angst, this pain that had a strange beauty to it. Like I said, I feel like I sound insane talking about it that way, but I really tried to settle into it and to just enjoy it. Maybe not enjoy it, but to just let it be, to let it express itself. Because even if a lot of this is weird or unfounded or something, the idea of being congruent, is that the word I'm looking for? Of being whole, I think is really important, because we do stress all the good things. Our affirmations are very positive. We're always trying to be, like I said, love and light, and we're not. And I feel like it's almost taboo to just settle into the darker emotions and to actually accept them. But if you're not constantly fighting them, if you actually let them be felt, then you're supposed to be able to more easily let go of the situations that those things might be calling you to. Because if you can let yourself feel the panic, if you can let yourself feel the unrequited love, if you can let yourself feel the self-loathing, maybe those emotions will be satisfied and you'll be able to move on a little bit from them. So I don't know. I'm still a little skeptical, but it's something I want to try. I want to meditate a little bit more deeply on some of these emotions and to just work on accepting myself, because that's my biggest thing. One of my biggest things is I get really frustrated at how I feel about things sometimes. And so I'm hoping this might be a good excuse to finally just accept that stuff and to realize that it's okay to not always be love and light. I still want to be kind to people. I still want to be a good person. But if I indulge some of my darkness, maybe that's okay. So I'll keep you updated. We'll see how it goes. Okay, bye.